Dear friends, welcome back with another mission on the Vulnhub, which is Tommy Boy. This mission is very interesting, which involves a variety of different flags to be retrieved and also different techniques such as crunch to create the word list. So there will be a lot to take in this video. However, before we get there, I'd like to suggest to you, subscribe to my channel so that you will not miss my uploaded videos in this cybersecurity field. Very interesting world. And also, if you don't mind, please leave a like below. You're greatly appreciated. So then we can head over to Kali Linux VM. First of all, we need to discover the IP address of the target. The utility I'd like to use, as always, would be netdiscover. Sorry, as you can see over here, the IP address of the target could be recognized as 253. And also we can note down such information to our notebook in case we need such information afterwards. So what are we going to do next? We need to do the port and service scanning with a map to save time of this video. I've already done that earlier. So now we just get out its result. As you can see over here, I used the options like scene scan, the version scan, the default script scan, followed by the -b- to do the full range port scan. The last option for all is ON to output the result into this file. Although the IP address has been changed, this doesn't matter at all, right? So from the map scanning results, we can know that the target has 1, 2, 3 open port numbers. Let's take a look at them one by one. The first one is 22, which is running SSH service or secure shell service, and also the version information, Open SSH 7.2. This version is not so updated. However, I don't think we can find any vulnerability. The second one is 80, which is running HTTP service, and also the version information. And also by its default script scanning, we know that the target has robots file available, which contains 4 disallowed entries. Afterwards, we need to check them out manually by the browser. But now we can put it aside for a while. And last one is 8008, which is running HTTP service, and also the version information, Apache 2. So I think it's very clear what shall we do next. We need to do immersion both manually and automatically with these 2 web applications running on the 2 different open port numbers. So let's fire up the browser, and we can put the IP address of the target into the address bar to begin with. Also, I think before we go on, we can note down some key discoveries. SSH service and HTTP. Also HTTP immersion. And we can press enter. However, sorry, I need to turn off the proxy in advance. Sorry about this. And we can get a fresh page. So welcome to 𝘾𝙍𝙍𝙍𝙍. I think this is the site of some sort of auto company. If you are reading this, the 𝘾𝙍𝙍𝙍𝙍 customer ordering system is down. Please restore the backup copy immediately. Select for IT for assistance. I think the nick is possible usernames, right? Leak. And as usual, we need to check its source code. and a lot of comments there. So comment from Nick, backup copy is in Big Tom's home folder. So maybe this is another user, right? We can copy and paste over here. And Richard, so maybe this is another user. I think immersion is very important, right? For any pen testing engagement. Can you give me access to Big Tom's is anyone? W password. I don't know what it is for. And my processor can only handle one command at a time. Please, I'll ask nicely. I will set you up with admin access. If you tell Tom to stop storing important information in the company blog. So maybe some important information in the company blog. Okay, so this is another important discovery. So where is the blog again? Yeah, we also need to know its answer, right? So seriously, you losers are hopeless. We hid it in a folder named after the place you noticed after you and Tom 𝙁𝙍𝙍𝙍 had your big fight. You know, where you cracked him over the head with the board. It's here if you don't remember. So I think the company block would be, around here. We can copy and paste over here. So next, I think we need to access this address or this link. And here give us the something. Hi, prehistoric forest. I think we can copy. And this must be the clue for the company blog. Okay? And of course, we need to remove the space between them. And usually, we do not need to use the capital or the uppercase of the character, right? So next, I think we need to check whether this is available directly. But before we go there, I think I'd like to check something else. For example, I'd like to check whether we can retrieve the robots file. Yeah, we can. And the 4 entries. So maybe we can, so the first one, the robots, we can copy. Paste over here. And we got the picture. We can download the picture. So you could put candy bars in the freezer. Interesting. We can save and to our working directory. So how about the second one? Another picture. Download. Save. And the third one. So this another picture. And we can copy and access this text file. I think we can get the flag. This would be the first flag. And we can put over here. Okay. And here, this is the first of 5 flags in this server or in the target machine. You need them all to unlock the final treasure and fully consider the VM pond. So I think we need to, get or retrieve 5 flags, and we can put them together to unlock the final treasure. Okay. Also, we can note such information to our notebook. Okay. And just now we have already downloaded some pictures, so we can use some tools to analyze such a picture. And the EXIF2 will print out the metadata of each picture. Okay. And we can put nothing here. So how about stick height extract? Press enter, stick seek. And similarly, we can analyze other two pictures. Which one? Yes, screen. Stick seek, screen, stick height. So TMF, stick seek, TMF. And also, I think we can use other utilities like Bingwalk to, to see whether we can extract something from these pictures, right? But to save time, I will not to do that because I don't think we can find anything from these pictures. Next, we can launch the 𝙒𝙊𝙍𝙍 to do the automatic immersion. 𝙒𝙊𝙍𝙍 can give us a lot of very useful information, but sometimes will give us some false information, not correct, I think. So next we can go to the GoBuster to do the directory immersion. Sorry. And we can auto-complete this command. A lot of output, maybe, if you want, you can put the filter of a status code. But anyway, I don't think we can find anything from GoBuster. And also next we can check whether we can get something from the second port number. So this is only for NIX, super secret stuff. If you don't know where to go from here, you're not blah 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 enough. And even now, only me and Steve Jobs are allowed to look at this stuff. Interesting. Also, we can check its source code, and similarly, we can run the 𝙒𝙊𝙍𝙍 for this port number. But I don't think we can find anything from the 𝙒𝙍𝙍. Next, we can launch the GoBuster and to do the directory immersion with the second port number. But I'm not going to do that to save time of this video. So I think the direction should lie in this one. When we do the CTF-like machines, the hint. In most cases, we should follow the hints left by the author, okay? For example, this case would be this one. So we can copy. We can put over here. Press enter. So I think we have already found the employees block. Just now, yeah, this one. This one, important information in the company block. So I think we are on the right way, right? So Richard, what's the password you put on the protected? And we can open up. And also we found this directory. So the directories. Okay. Leave reply. So just another WordPress. So I think this should be the WordPress. And I think we need to launch the WordPress scan utility to to enumerate the username and plugin information, right? This is some sort of the, some sort of the standard methodology, right? But before we get there, I think we need to, must be very careful to manually enumerate the this new WordPress application. Okay, so now we can take a look at other, recent posts. So this would be the first, and the second one, protected. To access this page or this article, this portal, this post, sorry, we need to enter password, but we don't know yet. We can copy this one and paste over here. This is the password protected. Okay, and the third one, set company news. Blah blah blah. I'm deeply saddened to report our blah blah has passed away, but I don't think this information is useful for our penetration. So hello from the numbers guy. Hala space. Richard here. And how about the last post? So announcing the 𝘾𝙍𝙍 internal company blog. Big Tom here. Richard said I should try to get into this century and try one of these free kings new fangled computers or whatever. We found the flag. Interesting. We can copy and paste over here. This would be the second flag. Great, right? So I think we should, we should go on. For example, the Richard. We just now we have already found the Richard directory, right? Yeah, this one we can copy to see what it's about. Richard. And we got the picture. We need to download the picture to our working directory. And then I think we need to, this, there should be something hidden in this picture, okay? For example, we can, to analyze the picture, we can take some sort of standard methodology. And usually I will use this utility 𝑥if2. This one can display the metadata of the picture. So the shock, and as you can see over here, all metadata of this picture or this image have been printed out. We found the user comment, and it looks like this is the encrypted, and then we can go to the crack station to crack it. Okay, and I've already done that before, so now we just copy and paste over here. So I think this is the password we got from the picture, and we should put this password to somewhere, right? So how about the blog? Just now we found, this post, we need to provide the password to access. So how about this one? Enter. It works. So protected status of restoring company, blah blah blah, a lot of information. I think this post contains very rich information. So I'm currently working to restore the company's online ordering system, but we are having some problems get it restored from backup. Unfortunately, only Big Tom had the password to log into the system. I can't find his passwords anywhere. So the only Big Tom had the passwords to log into the system. We can, yeah, this is very important information, right? So all I can find so far is a note from our IT guy, Nick, and saying, "Hi, Ricky. So you asked me to do a write-up of everything I know about the server. So next Marlon, who is hired to support you, ideas can get up to speed faster. So here's everything I know. Your guys are all hopeless ship. And this website is usually pretty stable. But if for some reason the page is ever down, you guys will probably go out of business. But thanks to me, there is backup called this, and this is called back, and this would be the backup. And you can rename to, we can rename to index, and everything will be good again. Interesting. And important, you have to do this under Big Tom's account via SSH to perform this restore. But we do not have any credentials to SSH yet. Warning, Big Tom always forget his account password. Warning 2, I screw up his system account when I create it on the server. So blah, 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 blah. I can't remember. And I left a few other bits of information in my home folder, which the new guy can access via FTP. But we didn't find the FTP service yet, right? By the nmap. Oh, except I should mention that the FTP server is super flaky, and I haven't had the time to fix it. Basically, I couldn't get it running on the standard port, so I put it on a port that most scanners would get exhausted looking for. Yes, and to make matters more fun, the server seems to go online at the top of the hour for 50 minutes, and then down for 15 minutes, and then up again. So I think we need to do the nmap scanning again to see whether we can find this FTP service running. And also, you asked me to leave you with my current password for the server. Blah 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 blah. I just reset my account 𝙒𝙍𝙍𝙍𝙍 in case you dump. I think we found another username. Okay, and I removed my SSH access because I don't want to call me in case of an emergency. But my cracks still work on FTP, so very easy to guess. So maybe the password for the FTP for this guy is very easy to guess. So how about the username itself? Okay, and I'm going to do blah blah blah. So next, I think what we are going to do next, we need to make full range port scan again. So we can sudo, but this time I just use one option, since again. Okay, press enter. But not open yet. So maybe we need to wait some time to wait for the FTP service running. So see you there. As you can see over here, after you continuously scan the target machine, you can find this port number, which is open, and this port number is used by FTP. So next we can FTP to the target, and the username would be this one. We got this information from the post, right? And we can put over here. Also, because the password is very easy to guess, so maybe the password is the same as the username. Okay? And we can get it down the readme, and we can cut out this message. Okay? I think this message is another hint left by the, by the author or by the administrator, right? So we need to understand this message very clearly. As you can see over here, blah, blah, blah. If you are reading this, you have the unfortunate job of taking over IT responsibilities from me here at this one, soccer. And anyway, I'm not completely without mercy. There is subfolder. I think we can copy. This would be the directory or subfolder. Okay. Oh, sorry. And on this server, I use it as my personal job box on the company's dime for years. I clean it out, but if you need a place to dump stuff that you want to look at on your phone later, consider that a folder my gift to you. Oh, by the way, Big Tom's moron is a moron and always forgets his password. So I made an encrypted zip file of his passwords and put them in this folder. So I think the password for this guy, Big Tom's, is in this folder. But guess what? He always forgets that password as well. Luckily, I'm a nice guy and left him a hint sheet. So also we can note down such information to our notebook, right? So I think what shall we do next? We need to access this, this new directory, right? And so but before we get there, I forgot one thing. Just now we found this, the flag, but this is actually not a flag. This would be the hint. So before we go on, I'd like to access this flag first. I forgot to do that. As you can see, this would be the real second flag. Okay, and we can flag. Okay, so also I think this one is useless. So how about the new directory? Just now we have already found this one. Okay. And we can copy. Sorry, maybe I can close up some tabs here. And we can copy. Yeah, this one we can copy and access this one, but not found. Interesting. So how about subfolder, but not found? Maybe this directory is on the second port number. Yeah, indeed, it's accessible. However, Nick Super Enemy and Steve Jobs can see this content. And also, this message talks about the phone, right? Steve Jobs created a very good iPhone. So I think this is another hint left by the author. We should access this directory from the iPhone rather than the computer. Okay? So how to do? We can use BurpSuite to change the user agent. Okay, and to do that, we need to turn on the proxy and launch BurpSuite. Next, and then we need to get the the user agent of the iPhone. We can copy, and also we can paste in here. Enable intercept, and then we can refresh the page, and we need to change the user agent in the request header, apply changes, forward, and similarly forward. As you can see now, we can get the access to this directory. You have passed the dummy test, but Nick's secret door isn't that easy to open. Got to know the exact name of the HTML to break into this fortress. So I think this is another, difficulty of this machine. I think the hint is very clear. We need to do some directory enumeration with GoBuster or any other similar tools. But to find the thing what we want, we need to use different word list in this case. Okay, so for example, I show you what I mean, and we can use the GoBuster. But to do such directory enumeration for this subdirectory, we need to specify the user agent. Okay, so how to do? We can use the H option, and we can use which one? User agent. Oh, sorry, GoBuster. And we can use which one? User agent. Okay. Okay, so now we can GoBuster, and we can copy its URL, and then we need to specify the word list. Usually I will use this word list, the GoBuster word list, and also we can specify the extension option. In this case, it would be HTML, HTML, right? HTML. Okay, we do not need to use other, extension. And also we need to specify the user agent, and we can copy from my notebook and paste in here. Okay. Maybe before I never use this option, the -A option, but I think it's not difficult to get the usage of this option. You can use the H option to get the help. Okay. Actually, to find what we want, in this case, we need to use the 𝘼𝑗ℎ word list rather than this one. Okay. For example, if you change the word list to 𝘼𝑗h𝑒 word list, and then you can find something else. locule. Oh, I think we need to put some option, another option, no error, because I do not want to see so many errors. This will take a bit long time. As you know, the locule is very big word list. As you can see over here, the GoBuster has successfully discovered this file. We can copy and put over here. We need to access this page, okay? And press enter. And similarly, we need to change the user agent. We can copy from the book, apply changes, forward. As you can see, we got 3 hyperlinks, and we can get the first one, open link, forward. And so here we got something very important. So your password is your wife's nickname, and this would be, so I think what this hint is talking about is loose of password. Okay, so the first 3 characters would be B, and next and plus the following: 1 uppercase character, 2 numbers, 2 lowercase characters, and 1 symbol, right? So we can copy this one to the notebook, okay? And yeah, we need to forward. Oh, so we need to, I think we need to, we need to create the word list by a very useful utility, crunch, okay? But before we create this this word list, I'd like to take a look at 2 other hyperlinks, okay? So the third flag, and also we need to change user agent, and we can copy from here, apply changes, forward, and then we got the third flag. Great, right? There are just 2 remaining flags to retrieve. And how about the third one? So this would be the encrypted PW backups, because that big type of dumb can never remember them. Open link. Oh, not this one. We can copy from notebook and put over here and forward. Okay. So I think it's done. And this is zip file. We can move from downloads directory to the current working directory. But this is a password encrypted. So to unzip this file, we need to, first of all, we need to create the word list. And the loose for this word list would be this one. So I think B, and also the year, which year? Tomboy. We can use the Google. The year, so this one, 1995. We can, so sorry about this one. And so this would be okay. So next, so we need to, for example, we can, sorry, I got a call. I need to pause the video. All right, come back. Sorry about this interruption. So what shall we do next? We need to create the word list. And this word list would, follow this kind of rules, okay? And we can use the cronch, and we can, get the help by the command main. And as you can see over here, we can use the @ to represent lowercase, and the comma insert uppercase. Okay, so now we can copy because I cannot remember them. So how to do? We can use the cronch, and the 13 characters in total. And we need to use the option of T and the BEV, right? BEV. And the first one is uppercase character. So uppercase character would be this one. And then followed by 2 numbers, right? Numbers would be, yeah, this one, percent, and followed by 2 lowercase, yeah, @ and then 1 symbol, this one, and the year of this play. Okay. It's done. We can use the WC command to check. Very big word list. So next, we can use fcrack. Just I said in the other videos, if the file is a zip file, I prefer to use fcrackzip. This one is very effective. Crack. Here, the -u means we'll use unzip, and the D means dictionary-based crack. Okay, but this case, we'll use our custom word list, and followed by the zip file. Press enter. This will take a bit of while, and I will pause the video again. See you there. All right, after 7 minutes, the password has been successfully retrieved or cracked, and we can copy and to unzip this file. Okay, passwords. So I think here is some more additional information for the next step. So after this one part, so I think Tom, auto server, a bit Tommy senior, and this is what we want, because do you remember? This guy always forgets his password. So I think this is our target. And also you can see over here, however, the password, this password is not correct password. We need to put some numbers, but I don't remember what they are, and wrote myself on a draft on the company blog. So here's some very important message. To get the complete or accurate password for this user, first of all, we need to we need to get the draft. And usually the draft cannot be seen on the side, right? So I think next we need to, emulate WordPress application. And the after, so how to do? We can, because just now we know that this directory is WordPress application. Which one? Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one. We can copy. And we can use scan. And, what I'm doing. And paste over here. And we can use the option of E, which stands for emulate. I want to emulate the username and the plugin. As you can see, I have already found several usernames like Tommy, Tom. So now I think maybe I can turn off the intercept option. And next, let's access the, this directory and we need to access the admin panel. So the first one is, Tommy. So the admin. So the password you entered for the username is not correct. I don't think this is the valid username. We can copy. So invalid username. So I think next we can make a cracking for this user, Tom, Michelle, and Richard, Tommy. And to save time of this video, I just want to crack this user, because with reasonable time we cannot crack the other users. Okay, so we can use the same utility Tom, and we can use the 𝘼𝑗𝑎 as word list to crack. Okay, I'd like to pause the video again. All right, I'll come back. As you can see over here, the valid compilations has been found. And we can copy and put over here. So then I think we can access WordPress administration portals. The Tom. And as you can see over here, I think we need to find the draft. And this draft will contain some password-related information, posts, and this one. And we can get the, ESS8 password. So I'm writing here. So I think we can copy this part, and then we can get the password for this guy. So maybe I need to find. Sorry, I failed to note down such information. Yeah, this one. This would be the user. We can copy. I should have done that before. And the password would be, we can put in its end. And then we can SSH to the target. And sorry, we need to remove the existing keys. Yes, and we can copy the password. Very long password. It does work, right? And then we need to do some local emulation here. So the callback we can count this one, and also the EL flag. So I think we can find the false flag. Okay, we can copy and put over here. And you should now be able to restore the server to normal working status. But where is flag file? The flag file is in the root of this server. So I think we need to go to the root directory. Yeah, this one. Unfortunately, the current user, Big Tommy Senior, doesn't have permission to access this file yet. 𝙈𝙖𝙇𝙗 can have such access. So how to do? Maybe we can upload the 𝘼𝙗𝙍𝘋𝙍 script to do the automatic enumeration. Okay, we can copy from my toSets directory. And next we need to upload this script to the target. And we need to make it executable, and then we can run it. When we try to elevate privilege or make lateral movement, in most cases, we can use this script. All right, it's down, and then we can scroll up to look for something suspicious. Web files, hidden file. Executable files potentially added by user. Capabilities information, SUID bit information. We found the password for the database collection. We can copy this information to our notebook. So how to do? 𝙈𝙖𝙇𝙗 have privilege to access the final flag. So maybe next we need to find some locations where we can put some web shells, right? And then we can use browser to access that or fifth flag. Okay, so now we can go to Go to the home directory. Nick Bones, Tommy. Go to the var. Go to, oh, that's this one, Nick. Go to this one. Or any user have permission to this directory. Great. Go to uploads. So I think now we can put some web shell, for example, one liner of web shell to this, directory echo php system and get like cmd we can call it like shell php. We got the error. php system. What's wrong with my, oh, I made mistake. Shell, and we need to make it executable, right? And now we can access this directory. We can copy, and this would be on the 2008. Okay, and we can access this shell php and cmd like a cat txt, but nothing here. Oh, I think we need to, to access this one, we need to use the user agent of iPhone. We can copy from my notebook. Yeah, here. We need to enable the intercept again. Apply changes. And we can use the command cmd cat txt. Forward. As you can see, we successfully got the last flag, right? It would be this one. Flag data. We can put over here. So I think we have already found all 5 flags, right? And at the very beginning, we are told that we need to put all flags together, right? All flags together, and then we can unzip the loop file. Okay, this would be the final message. So we can put over here, put together in order. We can copy, and then we can copy. This would be the password for the file. Go to the root zip file, unzip, and paste over here the end. So I think, congratulations, we have already done our work. So that's all I'd like to do in this video. See you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day, please.